was dress up day at school, so I had to come dress up like this. My little box is a little too big, but it's okay. All right, let's get started. Um, First one, multiple PowerShell windows flashing on startups. Oh yeah, I've had that happen. Hello, I've noticed recently that sometimes when I boot up my PC, 3 or 4 windows of PowerShell flash on before closing, around 30 to 60 seconds after booting. This only has happened on startup and it doesn't seem to be every time. I noticed that they seem to have stopped after uninstalling free download manager, so maybe that was causing it. Although that might just be coincidence. Any help will be great. All right, well, if it stopped after uninstalling that, then yeah, it was. Sometimes apps will do that because they're loading like the startup, like Razor. Like I got a couple apps where they just do that. But yeah, and if you're that scared that something is installed, just look through your apps, look through like what's installed, and okay, sorry, um, and look through them and see if there's anything in there that doesn't look right. But overall, I think it's normal. But if I'm wrong, let me know. All right, next one. PC won't boot properly after months of not being used. Okay, that's a good one. I didn't use my computer for a couple months and tried turning it on today. When I power it up, it will run for a few seconds, then shut itself off, then turn back on again. The motherboard appears to be getting power, but the mouse and keyboard weren't working and the monitor stayed on. After about 10 minutes, the screen suddenly turned on by itself and the mouse and keyboard also started working. The PC then ran completely fine for around 3 hours. After that, the screen froze and now I'm back to the same issue. The computer seems to be on, but there's no display. And the mouse and keyboard aren't responding. Huh. I was gonna say the power supply, but if the computer still stays on and there's no display, I would try most motherboards. They come with an onboard like HDMI. Plug that in, see if it's working. But with you saying the mouse and keyboard aren't responding, how do you know if you can't see nothing? So first, test the issue of the computer still seems to be on and when there's no display. I will try the onboard, see if it's working. If it's working, then check your mouse and keyboard and see if that's working. Because if that's not working, that's another issue. Because I've had that happen recently with my niece's computer. Um, Hers, everything was turning on. I could see display, but the USBs weren't working except for one on the top. Well, come to find out, it was the motherboard. Yeah, I had to take that whole thing off, send it in, get a warranty, and now it's working. Okay, next one. All right, let me see. Why is my disk space disappearing on Windows 11? Good question. Good question. Hi everyone, I think I'm having an issue with my PC. About 2 weeks ago, I reinstalled Windows 11 as part of a general cleanup. I have a 500 gig drive when I install the OS. All right, he's telling Diablo CS2. All right, good games, good games. Which scale shouldn't take more than 200 gigs. All right. The problem is that every time I turn on my PC, I notice that I'm slowly losing disk space. Yeah, that's a problem. I haven't installed anything new for about a week and a half. I understand that Windows updates can take up some space, but I'm seeing around 5 to 10 gigs of space being used per day, which seems excessive. Just to clarify, all software was installed from official platforms. I didn't install anything that contained malware. Has anyone experienced something similar? Has any idea what could be causing this? Yeah, that's weird. Eating up storage, but cache, you know. This one, like I said, cache, like from games. If you're not running nothing else, that is weird. That's a lot of Huh. It's a lot. What can be running that's using? I don't know. That's what I would think. I would start looking at like cache usage because I know like in my Mac, I know this is different, but in my Mac, damn shit, the cache folder keeps on going up, and I'm always eating gigs, and I always have to like remove them. So on PC, I check to see, but I've never had that issue. That is a weird one. I got stumped. I'm a bad teacher there. That one, I don't know. But I would check. I would check to see if it's cache or I just thought about it. Your drive is going bad. Because what kind of drive is it? You never know. That could be the issue. Because honestly, I never had that issue. All right, next one. I got nail polish remover on my Lenovo ThinkPad laptop. But it's working fine. When I see my laptop messing up in like 30 minutes or so, is it more instant? Where did you drop it on? Like your keyboard? Oh, nail polish remover. Yeah, that's liquid. I think that is alcohol. But it's working fine. When I see my laptop messing up in like 30 minutes, oh, she's right again. Oh, okay, yeah. Like some comment says, the liquid acetone was short. The board pretty much immediately, if it was going to. Acetone flashes off pretty quickly, like alcohol. So it's probably going to be fine. It's pure alcohol. So if it's done anything by now, I think you're fine. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like isopropyl. You got lucky. It's pure alcohol. I think you're fine. Good job. All right. This cleanup advice, please. So I want to clean out some data since my I did download some games to play. Still have to analyze the history. Okay. I still have the Chrome to be the most gig used. The snapshot and profile to be around 23 gigs. I tried prefresh, this space up, delete some app data related some other games. Can I delete my snapshot for Chrome or anything to reduce that? So, story time. Chrome sucks. Oh shit, I'm gonna get some hate with that one. Chrome eats up a lot of gigs. If you keep it open, it's gonna eat up like data. And usually just close it and open it. Like I like Chrome, don't get me wrong. I know I said it sucks, but I like it. It's just my old job when I was managing like tech support, that was the biggest thing in our call center, not calls, in our call center, because we used Chrome a lot and we had a shitload of tabs open. Well, after working 8 hours, yeah, your shit's gonna bog down. But usually I used to tell my people like during lunch, like, hey, during lunch, just close it, reopen it, and your shit's back to normal. So yeah, that one's easy. Just close it, reopen it, or use another browser. All right, let's see. My screen is glitching after I boot up my PC. Okay. Yeah, all right. Usually does this when booting up first time each day. It stops after a few minutes. This time I booted up after 5 days away and it was worse than ever. I could not see anything for a while, whereas normally the middle part of the screen is fully visible. The middle part of the, yeah, yeah. It took 10 minutes or longer to resolve this time. New PC, but I didn't replace the screen. Screen is a Samsung from 2020. Okay, well, okay. Okay, I get it. You're saying screen didn't have any issues whatsoever on OPC. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's could be your screen. I get it. New PC, you're in denial that it's not the screen. It could be the screen. Like being able to see everything in the middle of the screen but not around it. Yeah, that's not your computer. Unless I'm wrong, no, that's your screen. Sorry. Okay, next one. Let's see, how many are we gonna do? Okay, we got a couple. Neo, my system issue. Store exception error. Almost every hour. I'm at my wits and trying to figure this out. I really started getting it when I started playing where winds meet, and it's been going on during other games as well now. I use Chris Disk to check my hard drives, and they're all good. No issue there. I've been monitoring my PC temp as well, check to see if that might be the issue, but nothing has worked. If you have any advice, I greatly appreciate it. Huh. Store exception error almost every hour. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, we need more info, like the guy said, like more specs. But that error. Hmm. What would I do? I will look up the error on Google. Give me some options, right? And start checking, because yeah, that's weird. An error every hour, something's making that go on. So with this stuff, check your drivers, update drivers. I know it sucks to update drivers because it takes so long, but it's always a good idea. Like, I always love updating my drivers. Like, when there's a new BIOS update, I'm updating. When there's anything new, I usually update it pretty quick. Like BIOS, update your drivers and the computer. Yeah, that's always a good idea. So update all your drivers, and then after that, see if it's happening. Because usually, it's a driver issue. Okay, next one. CMOS resets every time PSU is turned off. CMOS battery unreachable. Reset pins are ineffective. What should I do? What do you mean it's unreachable? As the title says, motherboard Pro Ice. The motherboard is new, bought 2 weeks ago. Shipped and assembled into a Windows 11 Pro PC that is working. If further details are required, don't hesitate to ask. I've tried taking off the motherboard shroud, but it's stuck. It is stuck firm. I've tried removing the screws below, but one is so tight, my Adamant just scrapes off its metal. Even with all other screws removed, the shroud doesn't even budge. Yeah, it sounds like a dead battery. What do you mean it's unreachable? Is this the dude? What's this picture? What is this? Why is he removing this? The fuck is that? That is not a battery. Yeah, it's true. Like this guy says, you might be returning the motherboard whether you bought it. If it's brand new, yeah, like it's in warranty, you shouldn't have those issues. But I guess he says that this, like the picture we just saw, there's a shroud over it and it's unreachable. But why? Yeah, I will look at, like if that's the case, then yeah, I'll be um getting warranty or switching it out. God damn, this person said, do you have a soldering iron by chance? I'll use one to spot heat the particular screw and give it another try. No. Fuck that. No. It's a new mod. No. Off limits. No, don't. No. This is not a car. This is not a screw stuck in a car. This is a goddamn motherboard. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Do some, put a little spot of soldering on it and then you miss. You screwed. No. All right, next one. Okay, I think it might be the last one. I'm gonna look at one more. Want to make a dynamic link. Hey guys, I want to make a dynamic link that if pressed from Android takes you to our app on Play Store And if clicked from Apple takes to the App Store. Can I do it easily? I'm not a hardcore tech guy. Tech support. Oh, okay, that should be easy, but this is not on tech support. Tech support is like computer stuff. This is more software stuff. Like, what are you making? What app? But if it's on the web, usually there's a link. Like, search it. Google. I'm pretty sure if I search it right now, it's a script. And the script makes it to where you click the button and it takes you wherever the hell you link it to. Oh, come on, man. That's an easy Google. It's not a Reddit. No. All right, next one. Sorry, this post was deleted. Ah. Okay, next one. And last one, I think. MP4 files download problem. Hi, so I have the problem. I've been trying to download a video from a content creator I'm subscribed to, but the video keeps getting downloaded as a file despite being MP4. It shows up in my gallery, but I click it, plays Nori, but then it just disappears. They say they don't know why it happens. When you click it, it plays it and it disappears like James Bond. It's a secret video file. Yeah, that's weird. Should just work. The damn MP4 file. Right click, save as. Where does it go? No, this shit doesn't disappear. No. Okay, I need more info. I need that file. Yeah. All right, one more. Snapchat recover if possible. I deleted Snapchat about a year ago and my memories, my eyes only. About a year before that, so 2 years to date, I wanted to know if there's any way I can recover everything I had. Considering I deactivated the app as well and not just deleted the memories, I find this merely impossible, but if any out there knows a way, that would be awesome. No. You deleted your shit. And your account. The fuck do you expect? Like, oh, let me go back to memory lane. Hey, Snapchat. I deleted this years ago. Once you go into your server and look at your backups. So I know you got a backup. And pull that account for me. Because I know you save stuff like that. They even tell you. You got 30 days or 90 days to reactivate your account. Oh, your shit's already deleted. No way. I guess we'll end it right there. I guess it was a good day. It was a couple good days, you know? So, if you have any tech issues, let me know in the comments. Like, I'll help. I know I'm a robot right now, but I do help. And I am paralyzed. Like, this is not no bullshit. This is my real chair. Like, you know, it's a Permobile. Yeah. Like, I literally have my wheelchair. Like, I'm on my wheelchair right now. But if you have any issues, let me know.